forward to that. We had an historic day for the Bulldogs today.
Yeah. Dan Wolf, I'm not even sure I can get through this sportscast.
Well, let's hope.
Speak after that one as the UMD women's basketball team continues to write history, hoping to advance to their first ever national championship game. So let's just roll the tape from St. Joseph, Missouri. This is the first time the Bulldogs have ever made it into the Final Four, but their 5th consecutive NCAA tournament appearance, riding a 13-game win streak. It's 6 seed Catawba taking on 2 seed UMD for the ticket to the Natty. In the first quarter, UMD trailed most of the first until Madeline Granica gets the feed from Taya Hackmacky and let it fly. Granica, it's 19-18 UMD to wrap up the first 10 minutes. To the second, who else? Player of the year, ooh, hold your breath. The bucket is good. UMD trails by 1, 25-24. Bulldogs headed into the locker room up 38-33 and came out cooking. Mason Thiessen to her co-captain, Olsen with all the patience and poise in the post, just grinding, going to work. Misses, but would believe in second chances. Bulldogs with their largest lead now, 40-33. Catawba battled all night, and this bucket would show no different. Chef's kiss on that one. It's 56-42 UMD with 5:19 to go. And watch this. Sneaky, creative with the reverse layup. That's all the playmaker herself, Ella Gilbertson. It's 65-57. Catawba with a final save, but the Bulldogs hold on to their lead, advancing to their first ever national championship appearance with a 70-59 victory. Olsen with a double-double, 34 points and 10 boards. So you better believe the Dogs are dancing to Dallas. That game is set for April 1st. The Bulldogs are now tied for the most wins by an NSIC team with 32 dubs. The best part, their story isn't over yet. They've got one more. And speaking of March Madness, we've got more of that coming up next.